fuck about this room.
I'm gonna step in here and talk to your friend real quick, okay?
Man, I don't know it's gonna be because I'm getting like bipolar in here for real.
Okay, if you need something, just holler. Do you need a glass of water or anything?
No, I need to get out of this room, dude.
Okay. Can you give me just a few minutes to talk to him?
Yes, sir.
Try to hang in there for me, okay?
But like what, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, what?
I mean, I don't know, just as long as it's gonna take talk to him, that's all. Okay?
Doing shit,
Friends, today's gang of hopelessness involves 3 individuals. You have Aisha Robinson, Jeremiah Farrish, and Jesse Square. You see, in 2015, a man named Eugenio Lopez was murdered. Police bring in the suspects for questioning. Now, I'm actually going to start this video with the interview of Bridget Floyd. Her nickname is Star. She was with Aisha on the day of the murder. So let's see her version of events. And when I say hopelessness, I mean hopelessness.
Let's start yesterday afternoon sometime and tell me where you've been, what was going on, what you've been doing.
Smoking crack, making money, and I left my house because she murdered his girlfriend wanted me to go into the motel room.
Who she murdered? She murdered his girlfriend? Who was that?
Name's Shay.
Her name's Shay? What's she look like?
She's big. Red bone.
She a black female? Okay. Hey, you said red bone, that's why I asked.
Yeah, she is.
Okay. So, do you call her or she call you?
I call her.
Okay.
And she called me.
Okay, so when you called her, what did you call her for?
My dope.
Huh?
For my dope.
For your dope? She sells dope? I mean, it's a yes or no question. I mean, you know. Well, I understand that, but I'm investigating something a lot more serious than some dope sales. Okay? So you called her for some dope. She called you back. And did you buy dope from her? Okay. How much did you buy from her?
I did 20 here, 20 there.
20 here, 20 there. And that was all yesterday? Or just over a period of time?
Over a period of time.
Okay. So did you hook up with her yesterday?
Yeah, she come and pick me up.
Where'd she pick you up at?
On T Street, T Gonzalez.
About what time was that?
Around 4.
About 4? Okay. Was she with anybody else?
Another black girl.
Another black girl?
She had long braids.
You know her name or who that was? Okay. So she's with another black girl. She picks you up. What was she driving? What kind of car was she in?
A little tiny one.
What color?
I think red, I think.
Red? Okay, so she's in a red. Was it like a 2-door or 4-door?
I think a little tiny 4-door, 2-door, I don't know.
You don't remember if it was a 2 or 4-door?
Yeah, it's 4-door.
It's 4-door? Okay. So it was a 4-door car, and when they picked you up, where'd she pick you up at?
T Gonzalez.
T Gonzalez?
My house.
By your house? Alright,
and they go over there and travel up all the time.
Okay. Yeah. So she picks you up there, and that was about 4 o'clock. And when you got in the car, did you get in the front or back?
The back.
Okay. Were the two other girls sitting in the front? Okay. And it was a 4-door car, and it was red. But do you know what kind of car it was?
No, sir. This is like a little tiny red maroon car.
Okay. So after they pick you up,
look like a rental or something.
Okay. So after they pick you up, what happens?
They go rent a room and they tell me I can make money over there. It's a lot of money, but anyway, they leave, they disappear.
Okay, so wait a minute. So they told you could use the room to make money? Is that what I understood? And the 2 of them left you?
Yeah, and they're supposed to come right back, and they were gone.
Okay, but who was in the car with you when y'all did that? Just you and her?
The black girl, and I was in the back seat. But they take me to Lee's house.
Okay. So she pulls up, and you're in the car, and the other girl, other black girl's in the car.
Yeah, she gets
and you said this is about 1 o'clock. Okay, where does she pull up?
In front.
Is she in the red car? Okay, so she's in the red car. What happens?
She gets out the car and she gets out the car, walks on the gate, and then
she go all the way in the yard. Okay. Halfway. Okay. And then what happened?
Because it was weird because it was a black cat. It said, "Star, come here, Star." And then that's when the Mexican walked outside. She said, "Hey, what's up? Where over here?" He said, "I ain't seen her, man. I ain't seen her." And she was like, "Well, I got Star right here. What's up?" And he said, "You ain't got no money." And then she's like, "Well, she tell her she owes me money or something like that." Then she said, "What about your friends? They got a business." Some Mexicans come walk from the backyard.
All right, so she takes you over there. She parks the car. She gets out of the car. You're still in the car with the other black girl.
Mm-hmm.
She walks in the yard. You said about halfway.
Mm-hmm.
And when she gets in the yard, she started talking to one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Where was he at?
On the front porch.
He was on the front porch. And she talked. Now I need you to be real clear. If you can try to figure out, I need you to really remember what was said between the two exactly.
She asked if he seen no girl.
Okay. He asked?
No, she asked him.
She asked him, who's old girl?
Somebody owes money.
Owes who money?
Her.
Okay. So there was a female there at some point that owed her money.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked if he had seen this female, old girl.
Not old girl. He said some name, but I don't remember.
He did or she did?
She did. She said, have you seen, I forgot what her name was, but he said, nah, man, she ain't been back. And she's like, well, tell her, man, I want my damn money. She's like, anyway, I got a star right here. What's up? He said, no, we don't get no money, man.
So what did she mean when she said, I got a star right here, what's up? What did she mean by that?
They ain't tricking.
Trying to get you to do business with him, prostitute? Okay. You're not in trouble for that. Okay? So don't sweat that. I just need you to be honest with me. Okay? So he said no? He ain't had no money?
Yeah, and then two more Mexicans come from the side of the house. And then they was acting like they were spooked up or something.
Okay, and what, did she say something to them?
She said she cussed them out because somehow, y'all broke ass, y'all ain't got no money, it's Friday.
Right.
Yes, it's Friday, right?
Yeah. So then after that, they tell her no too?
Mm-hmm.
Or what did they say?
They said, no, it's going to be later on, man, later on. And she said, all right, let's go, Star. We got in the car, we left.
Okay, so after you leave there, what happens?
Yeah, that's only about Peach Street.
Okay. So what happens after that?
We left.
You left there?
Mm-hmm.
And where did you go?
She dropped me back off on Serenity.
Okay. She just left you on Cervantes or at the hotel?
That's Serenity.
Why would she do that and not take you back to the hotel?
Because I want to get right over to the barbecue shop.
Okay.
Where the money was.
Trying to make some money? Okay. So then, did you see him any more that night before they came back to the hotel room?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And she was in the red car with the other female, right?
Mm-hmm. They stayed together.
They stayed
Her
together?
and that girl, like, real tight.
Okay. But you don't know her name, you don't know anything else? Okay. And then, at some point, you get done working or doing what you're doing out there, you go back to the room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And who was there at the room when you got there?
Nobody. I had a key.
Okay, she had a key and you went in.
She told me as soon as I get back to the room, call her, and she will meet me over there. But until then, she was staying over at the house on T Street.
Okay.
Trapping up. But I don't know. Because first she wanted to stay there, and then all of a sudden they just disappeared.
When you say trapping up, what do you mean by that?
Sir.
And she sells dope?
Mm-mm.
She sells dope?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My boyfriend just got locked up. His name's Seaver.
Okay. So he's locked up, she's slinging dope. Okay. And then you get back to the hotel and you're doing what you do at the hotel room, and you said you didn't see them come back till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, they come back with
two. At my phone, I was blowing them up.
Okay. And at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, they come back with 2 dudes. Okay. And then what happens?
2 jets. 2 jets. The car disappeared, and they didn't have a ride. Somebody had took the car. And I was like, man, what happened to the car? I was like, man, I don't even want to talk about it, man.
Who said that?
The girl that,
The girl that brought you there?
No, the other one. That's what she did, one with the braids. Because she passed out in bed. And I was like, man, where's your car at, man? I said, shit, I need to ride up to the store. Because it started raining.
What time was that, you think?
I don't remember. This afternoon, when it was raining.
This afternoon? Today? It wasn't early it wasn't yesterday. They get in there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And they got these 2 dudes with them.
Hold on, that was yesterday. I'm sorry. Today's only, I'm delusional.
I understand. You're probably tired. I get that. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, they get there, and they're with these 2 dudes.
Yeah, and the car disappears. And then they stood there all night at my room. And I asked her where the car was. She was like, man, I don't even want to talk about that shit. That shit's woo. I was like, man, that's fucked up, man. I said, I need the car. I got to pop off on the leak. And I said, I need to go to the store.
Who's telling you this?
And plus, I wanted them to get out the room because they were all crowded up.
You talking about the other girl or Shay?
Shay, the other girl.
The other
Shay
girl
passed out.
Shay was passed out?
Yeah. I was trying to get them up out my room.
You don't remember what time this was?
This morning sometime.
But all you know is you woke
around
up?
4 or 5 this morning.
So 4 or 5 this morning, you get up, Shay's passed out, and you ask the other girl.
I ain't get up. I've been up.
Well, I mean, you've been up. You didn't sleep.
I'm in and out.
Did they crash? Did the boys crash there too?
Yeah, they were all stuck inside and the car was going. I was trying to get my car down.
Okay. But at some point, you get up and you need a ride to the store or whatever. You said it was about 4 or 5 this morning.
Yeah, Lake dropped me back off at the home.
So you hit a lake and then came back. And that was 4 or 5 this morning.
Yeah, and I couldn't wake her up to give me some dope, but then goddamn, I was feeling.
All right.
So I was like, give me a ride. They ain't have a car.
Okay, so then the car was gone. Shay's passed out, and the other girl told you she didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, and her boyfriend was laying there, man, shut up, man. Shut the fuck up, man. And then the other boy, he was like, he's out. He's like, it's weird.
Okay, so after all that transpired, all that went down, what happened?
I left.
And you ain't been back since?
Yeah, back in the hot room.
Okay.
When I came back, they were gone.
What time was that you came back?
Shit. Daytime. What time is it now? I don't know.
It's a little after 8.
Morning.
Evening.
8 o'clock in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Like nighttime?
Mm-hmm.
It's nighttime?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a second. Because I just want to make sure we got this all right.
Is that serious?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's very serious. Because I want to make sure I
Is
get
she
this
hurt?
all right. No. They're fine. You get picked up yesterday by Shay and another girl.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go rent a room, whatever.
Yep. I had like a $60 leak and we went and got home.
So you got your lick and you got the room. Then they leave. You said she
Tell me to call her when I met
she
her.
deals in drugs out of the trap house on T Street.
Mm-hmm. The front house.
And you ain't seen them at all since.
But first
you
we were
were blowing up their phone.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gone. And then about 2, 3 o'clock, they come back and they got two younger boys with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you went left and you hit a lick or whatever. And you came back, you thought it was about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That point, you need a ride to the store. Then the car's gone. Shay's passed out. 2 boys are still there, but the car's gone. You asked her where the car was. And she said, I ain't going to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Basically indicating something happened.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was
And then the other boy told her, don't talk about it. Don't say that. Okay. And then you left, and when you came back, they were gone.
Mm-hmm.
Is that about right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Raise your right hand for me.
So that's her version of events. They get a hotel room so she can do sex work in there. There's this trap house where they offered her to certain men. Those men owed Aisha money. When she was saying Shay, she meant Aisha. I'm now going to show you Aisha's police interview. But before I do, let me show you some of Star's antics while being in the interview room.
Man, I already go, man. How about this shit? Man, fuck about here. Yeah. I'm not looking at down room, man. What the fuck is here? Shoot, man. Where'd the fucking go, though? For real. Man. Here's man, look. Come on. Look about this damn room, fuck, for real, though. Fuck all that shit, fuck, for real, man.
Let me just understand that we've been working this incident for a while. And I've talked to a lot of people. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I have some descriptions. I have phone numbers. I have a lot of information. Okay? And right now, right this very second, it's very important to me. Mm-hmm. It's very important for you to tell the truth. Mm-hmm. Okay? Some pretty serious stuff happened. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I'm not going to call you a liar, but I don't think what you're telling me is the whole truth.
I'm sorry.
Hang on a second now. Because this, what I'm investigating, I don't do property crimes. I don't do narcotics. You understand what I'm saying? I work in major crimes, which is robbery and homicide. Mm-hmm. Okay? So I want to be real clear Okay, because there's a path that you can choose to take. And that path is going to set you on the road to being honest and truthful and in the long run better for you. Or you can go down the other road. You understand what I'm telling you? Now, I know some stuff happened. And I know some people that are in that phone. And like I said, I've talked to multiple people. And I have witnesses. Okay? And they're telling me something different.
Okay, but I'm telling you what I'm telling you.
Okay.
But I know that Star and me used to trick with one of them.
One of who?
The Mexicans.
Okay, how do you know I'm talking about Mexicans? What are you talking about?
Because I seen it on the news and that's in my area. So I know that's what you're talking about.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
Once before.
And this is not, I'm not accusing you. I'm asking you. I'm not labeling you. In the past, if I understand what you just said, is that you and Star have entered into a money for sex trade, basically prostitution. On not anything I can get you in trouble for now. You understand that?
Like, they smoke too.
Right.
You know, and I smoke with them, but I didn't have sex with one of them.
You did? Which one do you know?
I don't know. There's so many of them. I don't know. I can't tell you. And they barely even really speak English.
Right. When was that this happened?
Like 2 months ago.
A couple months ago? Okay. But I'm going to lay this out to you. Okay. Because as nice as you are, as nice as I am, you're not telling me the truth. And I'm going to tell you what I know. Okay. I'm going to tell you that I talked to, and you say it yourself, there are multiple males, Mexican males inside that house. I talked to all of them this morning. You want to know what they told me? They told me that a heavyset black female and a white female came to that house first in a red car. They left when they refused the offer. While later, same red car, heavyset female, black female, white girl, or not white girl, another black girl. Same deal, except for it was more money. And when the gentleman said no, he was asked to go in the house and ask for more. Ask if anybody else wanted to. And when he said no, there was a gentleman in the back seat of that car who wanted to get out, and the female driver, the black female, heavyset black female, basically said no, and they drove off. 30 minutes later, 2 black males come back in that car when this happened. Now, I'm telling you, it didn't just happen on your phone number, because they know you. And they know you've been down there before. You understand what I'm telling you? They know you've been down there, you've had it, and probably the gentleman I talked to said 7 or 8 times, and LO 7 or 8 times, 2 or 3 times, he's had sex with somebody he brought or otherwise. Okay? I need you to start telling me the truth, because I told you you're in the middle of that. You're in the road.
I just told you.
But you're not telling me the truth.
I told you what happened.
Aisha, look at me. This is the biggest decision of your life that you're going to make.
And I'm making my decision.
Okay? Well, there's 2 things how this is going to play out. Okay? Either you can tell your story, or you can let us tell it for you.
That's fine.
Okay? Because I don't know who you're trying to help. All right? Because, well, no, you're trying to, it's human nature to want to save yourself. All right? I know you didn't pull the trigger. I know you didn't. All right? But you know what? State of Florida having knowledge and not coming forward to the police, you're just as guilty as other. And this is a potential. This was a robbery and a homicide. It could be a potential death penalty case. This is as real as it gets. As real as it gets. All right? And if you don't think your friends won't sell your ass out, you lucky you're the first one here right now. We working all night, all rest of the day. I promise you, we gonna have the white girl. We gonna have the other black girl in here.
Okay.
All right? And you may not go home right now.
That's fine.
All right? Because there's still weed and cocaine in your house.
That's fine. If you want to charge me with it, charge me with it.
No, I want you to man up, be a lady, and do the right thing.
I am being a lady, but y'all not finna come in here and just tell me what I'm telling y'all.
Okay, then.
I'm telling you.
So you telling us you had possession of your car? I heard it. I heard your whole story. You don't have to go through it again. I heard it. I call bullshit from the get-go.
All right, well then, that's my story.
I mean, you got kids. No, you don't have kids, but you got an old man that's locked up right now. You got a mama?
Mm-hmm.
You love her?
Yeah.
You see her?
Yes.
All right. We had to tell that man's son this morning that your daddy, because he didn't know his daddy was dead, because he got transported to a hospital by an ambulance. All right. And we have to give death notifications. And we have to tell him, because we have interpreters, that your daddy's not coming back. He's been killed. And to watch this kid sit here and cry, and knowing that he's here, all of them, yeah, they drank, they used some dope, they chased some ass or whatever. Hey, that's all fine and good. But they bust their ass Monday through Friday working to send a little bit of money back home to their poor country so their kids and their family can have something. So now he'll never be a grandfather. He'll never be a husband. He'll never be a father again. Over what? You want to know what they got out of his pockets? You probably already know, but they got about 30 fucking bucks. A life over 30 bucks. All right. So are you that callous and cold-hearted that you don't care about that? If that was your mama, because we'd be working just as hard for you, your mama, or anybody else.
I just told you I don't know nothing about it. So that is not even...
Yeah, but ultimately you told us you had the car that didn't leave. Cox Cable, that's right there. You know where that old Cox Cable building is right there?
Mm.
Well, let me help you out.
You can go get the tapes at Gross and Sons,
mm-hmm.
and you can see right by my house is a company stay right there. Is a camera sit right on top of that pole, and they explain to you where I was. I was not.
Well, you said you wasn't there. You said you were.
I just told you. It explained where I was because my car was in there, and I was not there.
Your car was in Gross and Sons painting body?
No, I'm saying it would explain because it's a camera up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna show you that I haven't been home. I was at Travels Inn Motel. You can go and check the cameras at Travels Inn Motel, and it'll prove you too that I was there. And
your car stayed there 24/7.
Yeah.
From the time you were there, it never left.
No.
And what time did you get there?
I told you I got there. It was around like 3
o'clock this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you bed down. When did y'all rent the room? At 2 or 3 in the morning?
Mm-mm. It was earlier that day.
Okay. So about what time do you think that was?
7.
Who paid for the room?
I did.
Would you pay cash?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you put it under your name?
Mm-mm. In De'Erica's because I didn't have my ID on me.
Okay. So it's in De'Erica's name.
Mm-hmm.
Room 241.
Yeah.
And that car from the time you guys, after you what time did you say you rented it?
What?
The room.
The room, it was around like 6 or 7.
Okay, so 6 or 7. But you came back to go back to sleep or do whatever you're going to do about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And from 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you didn't lend out that car. It stayed there and it was there the whole time.
Yes. Well, my bond was set so high. They said it was ridiculous.
Who said it was ridiculous?
The officers.
What officers?
The people that was
that work in a jail?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He said it was ridiculous for it just to be a misdemeanor.
Okay. They're not law enforcement officers. They work in a jail.
I'm
okay?
just saying.
They don't know what's ridiculous. The judge sets your bond, not me. Okay?
That man told me 100,000.
Your bond's only 60,000.
But that's what he told me.
Okay, well, I'm telling you what
and
the
I
judge
told him
said.
I couldn't make that. You know, but you I can't make no 60,000.
Okay, well, it's like this right here. Before we even start going through all this, okay? From the get-go, when I walked in there to talk to you, you want to be nasty, okay? I'm telling you, I've been doing this 17 years. I'm not going to deal with that. If you want to talk to me, then that's what I'm here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about your bond right now. I'm here to talk about what you called me to talk about. If that's the case, and this is all you want to do is talk about your bond, there ain't no use me and you talking, and I'm just going to carry you back over there. I'm just being real. I've tried to be nice to you. I'm not going to be nasty with you because it gets neither one of us anyway.
All right.
Fair enough?
I go back.
You don't want to talk?
No.
Good enough.
All right, Aisha. I talked to you before. when we just walked over and picked you up from the jail. I know that yesterday you got served with the warrant, right? And you were pretty upset. We came back today, and when we were talking to you before we came over here, I just want to reiterate what we said over there, and that was, I know that you've been arrested on narcotic charges. I don't want to know anything about that. I don't want to talk about that. Okay? Your bond situation from that, I don't want to know about. I don't want to talk about. Nothing about that other case do I want to hear about today. Okay? And that helps, that protects both of us. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when I asked you if you were willing to come over here, you said you did. You wanted to talk, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's why we're here. Agreed?
Yes.
Nobody forced you. Nobody beat you. Nobody said you had to do this. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is the 12th today. And just like last time, because once again, we're going to protect each other. This is what this form does. Okay? We're at the ECSO. It is roughly 9:25 hours. The complaint number is 15S021465. Okay. And just like I did before, I'm going to turn this so you can understand it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
If you have any questions, you can let me know.
Yes, sir.
Before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to remain silent.
Yes, sir.
The reason why I brought you over here is because we've talked to a lot of people and I've got a whole lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All I'm interested in from you is the truth.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I want to keep this, as long as you're honest, I'll sit here and listen all day.
Okay.
You start lying to me, we're done. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay. So basically what I want to know from you is what happened.
Okay, so later on that night, we rolled past the Mexican's house. Star hopped out, tried to, whatever. So we get back in the car, go back around to T Street, go back on T Street. And Trill and Jesse, or whatever, I was like, damn, he owed me money, but I wasn't tripping about it. Or whatever. Jesse was like, shit, my birthday coming up, I ain't trying to be broke. So him and Trill took off around the corner, came back. They came back. They was talking about what all they had did or whatever. I wasn't studying. So I got Jesse to take us to the room, dropped us off. They had them bag my car up on T Street and put some sheets over it or whatever on T Street. That morning we woke up. I left. Jesse came and picked me up. We rolled around, whatever. I went and bought some weed, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see the police everywhere. Now I'm terrified.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just riding around with Jesse. Then after that, I told him, I said, I'm going home. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I ain't slept all night. I'm ready to go in. So he dropped me off at home after I went to pick his girlfriend up off of Pine Forest at Holidays Inn. He dropped me off at home, and that's when you guys came.
Okay. And everything pretty much from there we know.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go back because I need a few details from you.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to make sure I understand it. You're with your mama, you take her to dialysis.
I picked her up from Dallas. She called me at 9 that morning.
Okay.
And she asked me to take her grocery shopping.
Okay.
And I took her.
Okay.
And she told me to drop her off at Dallas. I dropped her off before 12.
Okay.
And she called me. We rode around, hung out me and Didi. And then she called me around 4 and told me to come pick her up.
Okay.
We hung out to about 7.
Okay.
I dropped her off at home. Star called, went and picked Star up. We went and got us a room.
When you say us, you're talking about you, Dee Dee, and Star?
Yes.
Okay.
Went and got us a room.
Now, you had told me before that Dee Dee had paid for the room. Is that still true?
Yes.
Because she had
It was
ID.
in her name.
Because she had ID.
Yeah.
I don't know if she paid for it or not, but she was the only one with ID or something.
Yeah.
You told me.
She was the
That's true. Okay. So when you get the room, do y'all go in the room or you just get it and leave? What happens
we go
there?
in the room. I go to my house. I get us some clothes and we go back to the room. We take us a shower.
Mm-hmm.
We take us a shower. We leave.
Okay.
We go over there with Jesse and them trapping.
When you say Jesse and them, when you talking about Jesse and them in the trapping, who was with you when you went to that trap house?
Me and Dee Dee.
Okay. Where was Star?
At the room.
She stayed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Star was doing her own thing.
Right.
So we left. We went to the trap.
Okay.
Hung out. Whatever.
Who was all at the trap? You remember?
It was Jesse, Trill, Aaron. What's that girl name? Just ex-old lady.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay. So, at some point, though, you left.
Yeah.
Okay. And who left? Who was in the car when you left?
When I left?
Well, when you left, because at some point you're telling me, and this is what I don't understand, if Star's at the room, how Star go over there, you over there? What happens with that?
Star, when I picked Star from Bob's One Stop Shop.
All right.
We ride through by the mess.
Okay, so that happened before you got the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get the room, or before you get the room, you rode through there. And who's in the car when you go by there?
Me, Dee Dee, and Star.
Okay, and when you get to that house, what happens?
When we get to the house, Star get out.
Mm-hmm.
Star start talking to them. I roll down my window. I'm talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Star trying to trick, whatever. He was like, no, I don't like her, whatever.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And we pull off.
For whatever reason, he just doesn't.
He don't want her. He say she's ugly.
I don't know about all that, but okay.
So we leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I go get the room. Star stays at the room. I come back to the trap.
One more question before you go, then I'm going to let you finish. What did you say to him? What was your conversation with him?
With the Mexican?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I was like, really wasn't talking about nothing. He owed me some money. I wasn't tripping.
What do he owe you money for?
Crack.
Okay. So why does he owe you money for crack? Did you sell him some crack or front him some crack? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. When did you do that?
Wednesday.
Okay. So Wednesday you had been by there and you fronted him some crack. How much did he owe you?
$100.
He owed you 100. So what, you sling like 4 or 5 pieces, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let's fast forward to where you are. Y'all talked to him. He owed you some money.
That was it.
Y'all straight and y'all leave.
Yeah, because he told me, he say, no, I won't have it today, but I have it tomorrow. Okay, fine. So we go back to the trap. I was telling Jeff, I was like, yeah, he owed me $100, but he said he gonna pay me tomorrow.
Okay.
Trey and them say, he got money, they got money. I'm like,
Trill said this?
Mm-hmm.
And Jesse said this?
Said they got money. I wasn't tripping. I ain't even that hard up about going. I don't even fight.
Right.
So we go back to the trap. Once we go back to the trap, they get in the car. Go around that corner, do whatever. They come back, bag the car up. They get to talk about what happened. However it went down, he slapped dude, woke dude up on the couch, slapped him with it. When he heard Jesse's gun go off, Trill start shooting.
Okay.
Then they come back to the trap. Okay, now it's late. It's getting real late. I'm telling them I'm ready to go. So I get Jesse to drop us off because they done bagged the car in the yard and put sheets on top of it.
And at the trap house?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bag it in and put the sheets on top of it. So I get them to drop me off at the room. They dropped us off at the room. Jesse come back and pick me up like 11 and 12.
Pick you up in what?
A Mercury.
Okay.
A Jeep, a Mercury.
Okay.
He come back and pick me up. And then we go get some weed, hang out, whatever. By this time, I see police everywhere. I'm terrified.
Right.
Because I know what they have just done.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell him to drop me off at home.
And that's when we showed up.
And that's when you guys showed up.
Okay. And following up with that, I got 2 questions.
Yes.
Okay. First question is I have information to believe that y'all made more than one trip over to that house before this happened. You're at a point in this where it has to be all or nothing. Okay? So if you hold back because
I'm not holding back.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not.
Everything.
Listen to me. I'm not going to get on you. I'm not sitting here. I told you I wasn't going to do that. But I need the truth.
I'm telling you the truth. I don't get into crap like this.
Okay. Listen to me.
I don't even have a heart to kill someone.
I didn't say he killed you.
I know.
But listen to me. I understand that you went by there with Star. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But you know that I've talked to all the remaining people in that house. And I have information to believe that y'all made more than one trip over there.
I went by.
You went over there with Star, but then after you went with Star, you went back.
I went back through there.
And did you
He
stop?
told me, no. Listen, when I went back through there the second time, I just rolled past, right?
Mm-hmm.
The third time that I went back through that, I stopped.
Okay.
And he was like, later on.
Who's in that car with you that time?
Me, it's me, Dee Dee, Trill, and Aaron.
Okay.
So by this time, he say, later on, my boss will be coming back from out of town, and I have your money. Okay, that's fine. Them boys went back around that corner by themselves.
Okay, and I believe that.
And they came back and told me that they had money, and I told them, well, he owed me $100. He just said that my birthday coming up, I ain't trying to be broke. And he went round and him and Trill went round the corner. Jesse slapped dude off the couch with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
The gun fired off and Trill shot.
Because you said he got scared.
Yeah.
Okay. And I understand all that, and I believe that because you told him that they owed you money, and Jesse's basically saying, fix to be my birthday and I ain't fixed to be broke, something to that effect. He was going to have money in his pocket. Okay? My question is this, and the big question of this, and this is one I need you to be 100% honest on.
Yes, sir.
Where did the guns come from? And before you answer that, you need to be honest, because if you lie, we're back to square one.
Them guns come from out that trap house.
You didn't have any prior knowledge of them guns.
No.
You didn't give them guns.
No. Jesse and Trill had those guns. I didn't give them no guns.
Okay, who had which gun? And describe the guns. Did you see them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, describe the guns.
Trill had a black one.
Mm-hmm.
A black one, it's short.
Mm-hmm.
And Jesse had a silver and brown.
Okay. Let's look at have you ever seen a policeman's gun? Have you ever seen guns before? Do you know the difference between a semi-automatic and a revolver? Okay. A revolver has a cylinder that spins. Semi-automatic has a magazine that goes in the bottom or at some point that gets racked and it fires. You understand the difference now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the black gun, what kind of gun was it? Semi-automatic with a magazine, or did it have a wheel in it like a cowboy gun?
One of those.
Magazines?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a semi-automatic.
Okay.
As far as the other gun, you said silver and it had brown on it. Where was the brown?
On the handlebar.
Okay. And what kind of gun was it? Was it the same kind or was it different?
It was different.
How was it different?
Cause it had a barrel thing on it.
Okay, so it was like cowboy gun?
Yeah.
You ever seen an old cowboy gun?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, give me just a second. I'm gonna be right back,
Okay.
and we'll go from there. Okay?
Hey.
Yes.
Could y'all put me on witness protection?
I will talk. I don't know what the options are to all that stuff and how that works. Okay?
I already got people already after me.
Okay. Give me a second. We'll come back and we'll talk about that.
Yes, sir.
All right. So with that being said, you know why you're down here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'd like to talk to you about that. Find out what happened.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Everything that went on.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you want to start from where you want to start? You tell me. I'll let you tell it.
Well, just a square. He asked me. He was like, "Do you want to route me?" And I was like, "Where you going?" He wouldn't tell me where we was going. I like, "But yeah, I ride with you." So when we get where we going, I was halfway asleep.
Okay.
And so he was like, I'm finna do something. I'm like, what did you about to do? He was like, I'm finna do something. And I was like, whatever you doing, I'm not finna get involved in it.
Okay.
So he was like, man, you finna get involved in it or I hurt you. I was like, really?
He threatened you?
Yes.
Okay.
So I like, for real? You gonna really hurt me? He was like, yeah. So he like, if I didn't do it, well, you hurt me. So, okay, fine. Like, fine. I have a kid. I have kids.
I understand that.
So when Jesse went in the house, he was like, give it up. And I was like, dude, what is you doing? And he was like, you better not say nothing about this. That's really why I was scared to come down here for real. I'm still scared.
Okay.
So the shots went off. I was like, dude, what is you doing?
Mm-hmm.
So he, I guess what we did, he started shooting. There was a lot of shots.
Mm-hmm.
So I ran. So when he did shoot, he was like, I know if they do anything to me, I know who said it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, really? I'm scared for myself. Really, I'm still scared for my life. I'm saying, just by me talking to y'all, so I really don't feel safe.
I understand.
And by him knowing my son stayed, my baby mama, and I'm from Alabama.
Uh-huh.
It's just that I'm just scared for my life.
Okay. And I can appreciate that. Okay. And I want to tell you that it takes a big person to do what you're doing. Okay. And I appreciate you coming down here. But just so we understand each other,
yes, sir.
You're in a position, okay? You're at a point in your life right now.
Yes,
and I want to be completely honest and clear with you.
Yes, sir.
I told you before when we started this, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
This has been a long-term investigation. This started the minute that happened at that house.
Yes, sir.
I started this investigation with several other those guys that walk these hallways, and they're very good at what they do.
Yes, sir.
Okay? You understand what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
I have talked to a ton of people.
Yes, sir.
A ton. I've got people that were there. I've got people that were there afterwards. I know a lot of information.
Yes, sir.
Okay? The only thing that's going to help you in the long run is the time that you sit here with me and be honest. Because if you lie to me, I don't need to hear it.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
This is the only time that you have. Because when I walk out those doors and you get into a position where we're going to go down this road and not tell the truth,
yes, sir.
It's over. I don't need to hear it. I'm not going to listen to it.
Yes, sir.
I want to hear what you got to say.
Yes, sir.
I think you have a lot of information and all this stuff, and the most honest that you could be right now, right here, this very second, is what's gonna be to benefit to you in the long run.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as far as that story goes with you and him wanting to ride and all that stuff, I ain't buying that. That ain't true. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
I know what happened in that house, and I want you to tell me what happened in that house and be honest. Okay, I can tell you I know for a fact who you was with. I know for a fact I got the car here.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, sir.
This is not the first time I've done this. This is my sergeant. It's definitely not the first time he's done this. I'm not getting mad at you. I ain't sitting here screaming. I'm not lecturing you.
Yes, sir.
But we're at a point with this whole thing.
Yes, sir.
We need to move on. And you need to be honest. Now, you ready to be honest?
Yes, sir.
Tell it to me.
Well, the girl, she was like,
What girl?
Aisha.
Okay.
She was like, the Mexican owed me some money.
Fair enough.
So she was like, Jesse, go see they give you my money.
Okay.
So we were
Now, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
When she said, go see if you give me the money, what did that mean to you?
I thought she meant by just, like, go rough him up.
Okay. Just go get her money.
Yes, sir.
Because they owe her money.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough.
So when we get around there, Jesse have 2 guns.
Okay.
But what he do with the guns, I can't tell you because had I left him with him.
Stop. Okay. But he had the guns.
He had the guns.
Okay. And what kind of guns were they?
One was chrome.
Okay.
But I want to say a brown handle.
Okay. And as far as that gun goes, was it like a revolver? You know what a revolver is?
Yes, sir. With a wheel.
Okay. So
Yes,
that one was a revolver. What else did he have?
And he had like a 9.
Okay. Which one did you have during the incident?
He gave me the black one.
which was
the 9.
Okay, fair enough.
So he was like, forget that. He was like, where the money at? To the Mexicans.
Okay, but hang on a second, because we're jumping a little bit. I want to make sure I got everything.
Everything. I
job in this is I don't want to put charges and I don't want to do stuff to anybody or stack up charges. Not what we're about.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
What you did. Okay,
yes, sir.
We can handle that.
Yes, sir.
I don't need you to skip anything because I want to make sure I got everything right.
Yes, sir. So
okay, so you're in a car.
Yes, sir.
What car are you in?
It's a red car.
Okay, red car. Whose car was it?
It's a rental car. It's in a guy's name, Mike.
Okay, fair enough. I know exactly which one you're talking about. So, where are you at when you guys when Aisha tells y'all to go rough up the Mexicans or whatever it was?
We was on T Street.
Okay.
I know it's a white house.
Okay.
It's like a brown truck sit like beside the house.
Okay.
Like like if you come from the church way, like across the road, like right on that dip, and you come up, it's gonna be like I think it's a brown Ford.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a white house, and it's gonna be like a little camper set on the side of that house.
Fair enough. So
she was like,
now at that house, just so I make sure we're clear, because I think I know what you're talking about. What goes on there?
This one.
Okay. It'd be fair. Would it be fair to say that may be a trap house even?
It might be. You know, that's my first time being there.
Okay. And I believe that. But at the very minimum, if it ain't a trap house, a bunch of dopers hang there.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you guys are at that house.
Yes, sir.
And who's at that house with you?
It was me, Jesse, Aaron Simmons.
Okay.
Aisha.
Right.
And her cousin.
Okay.
So she tells Jesse called me. I'm gonna remind you, I have no idea what's going on, but she was like, she called me outside. She was like, Jesse, I need you to go scare the people up. And so he called me outside.
So Aisha calls Jesse outside.
Yeah, and Jesse calls me outside.
How do you know that she said that to Jesse? Were you there when she said it?
He was telling me.
Okay. So Jesse told you, Aisha said for him to go rough the Mexicans up.
Yeah,
okay.
to get her money.
Fair enough. What did they owe her money for? Do you even know that?
That's my first time. You know, I don't know her.
You know, you was just with Jesse.
I went with Jesse. I was with my cousin Aaron Simmons.
Fair enough. Okay. So now you're at the house. She tells Jesse and go rough him up.
And Jesse calls me outside.
Okay.
Right. I've been in trouble before, but I've never been in this kind of trouble.
Okay.
So Jesse was like, we finna go rough the Mexicans up.
Okay.
So I get some call with him. So I guess the Mexican didn't want to give him the money. So
what happened? So you drive over there.
Yes, sir.
What happens?
So he just was like, where the money at? And he was like, me don't have no money. Me don't have no money. So one of the Mexicans took off running.
Go back 1 second.
Okay.
Go back 1 second. Y'all pull in.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happens? Where is the guy you make contact with? What happens?
He was standing in the yard. And
okay.
Jesse called him to the car. He
okay.
came to the car. He was like, where the money at? He was like, I don't have no money. He like, I told her I would pay her tomorrow. So my expression was, he owed her money for drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So Jesse was like, so you got the money? So Jesse hopped out the car with a gun and he puts one. He gave me one.
Mm-hmm.
So we goes in.
Okay. So you get up there. What happened? Specifically, what I'm interested in right now is what happened to that gentleman. What happened to that guy?
The guns goes off.
Not that. I don't want to. The one you made contact with at first.
At first?
Yeah. Did y'all take anything from him?
No, we didn't take nothing from him. I think just got a cell phone from him. I think
somebody got something out of his pockets, right?
I think just got a cell phone from him.
Okay.
I want to say the cell phone was black and it was in a blue case.
Do you know if there was any money taken? Or you don't know?
I think he had got some money because when we got to the house, when we left the house, Jesse didn't have no money.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Okay.
So he get back. He goes in his pockets and he pulls money out.
Okay. So you know for a fact that prior to leaving, before y'all left,
Jesse had no money.
He had no money.
Period.
And when y'all get back,
he has money.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So now you get at some point money and possibly a cell phone's taken from the first guy. Then what happens?
So then, as I was going to leave out, the guns go.
Okay, wait a minute. You gotta go you
in order.
keep going in order. So
Okay.
you got this guy, you got a cell phone. Then what? Where are y'all at when this happened? You on the porch, you in the yard? Where you at?
Jesse said, he said, F it. Let's go in the house.
Okay.
So me, like I said, my predicament, my condition,
Right.
I don't know no better. So
Right.
I do what he says do, you know.
Okay.
And we goes in the house.
Okay. Who hit the door? Who kicked the door?
Jesse.
Okay. So Jesse kicks the door. Then what happens?
We goes in the house.
Okay.
So
Where do you go when you go in the house?
I go to the front room. I go no farther than the front room, and like it's like a little corner, like right here. I was standing right there.
Standing right there was there. If you look at the inside of that house, there's kind of a little front room right there.
Yes, sir. Right here.
And then, matter of fact, I need a piece of paper. I'll be right back. We're going to do this, and I'm going to have you sign it just so I make sure. Because like I said, when I tell it, I want to tell it right.
Yes, sir.
Okay? This is what I know. Because I was there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We're going to say that this, and I'm not the best drawer.
That's true.
All right? And I'm doing this right-handed so you can see, so it's going to be a little tough.
Yes, sir.
Okay? There was a little gate or something over here, and then there's like a driveway and some stuff over here. When you guys got here, where did you go? Where did you park the car?
He pulled right here, right down.
Okay, so y'all park right there?
Yes,
So
sir.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this square right here and put an X on it, and I want you to write car right there. Because that's where the car was parked, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's where he was in the yard or wherever he was, y'all made contact.
He was standing. He was on the porch. Well, he was on the porch.
Okay.
He was right here.
So he was on the porch. So
Yes,
let's
sir.
do this. I'm going to make this. I'm going to go from here to here, and that's the porch.
Mhm.
Okay? So we're going to put that right there as where he was initially standing.
Yeah. So Jesse's here.
Mm-hmm.
He's right here.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, come here." And he was like, "Huh?" He was like, "Come here." And so he got out the porch.
Uh-huh.
He walks to the car.
Okay.
So Jesse gets on the phone like he's calling someone.
Uh-huh.
So, and he like, they ain't picking up. So he hops out. Once he hops out the car,
Uh-huh.
he has the gun.
Uh-huh.
And he told me, he like, "Hey, man, get out." He was like, "We finna get the money."
Okay.
So I get inside. Jesse, so it reminds you it's another Mexican standing on the porch.
Okay.
He runs in the house and locks the door. Jesse runs. He gets out the car.
Uh-huh.
He runs all the way around here, which is this the door.
Uh-huh.
He kicks the door open.
Okay, right before that, though, where did y'all take that stuff from his pockets? Were y'all on the porch when that happened?
Jesse took it from him right here.
Okay, so out by the car.
In his pockets.
Okay, so Jesse did that.
Yes.
Okay, so Jesse gets his stuff out of his pocket, so I will lock the door, and you're following?
Yes.
Okay, and then Jesse kicks the door,
Yes, sir.
right? What happens to this guy? What does he do?
Jesse grabs him by the shirt.
Okay, grabs him by the shirt, he takes him with him?
With the gun in his hand. He takes him to the door with the gun in his hand behind his head.
Okay, and which gun did Jesse have? He had the revolver,
Yes.
and you had the black one?
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. All right, so when you get to this and the door kicks open, if you look at the inside of this house, there's like, it comes out like this, and then it goes in right here, right?
Yes, sir.
And then this right here is, I'm going to put B for bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to put bed here, because this was the bedroom, this was the bedroom, and then that right there is a sofa. And then this comes out, and this is the kitchen. I'm going to put a K there. Is that fair enough?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
can understand it like that.
You can understand it like that?
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. All right, so now y'all go in the house. Where do you go?
I go right here. It's a wood night. It's like, I think it's like a stand. I want to say it was a stand.
Okay.
I was standing right here.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Okay. And where's this guy that Jesse had by the shirt?
Jesse took him over here.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. So he's standing here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jesse tells me, he was like, "Give me that gun." And he gave me the other one. He was
Okay.
like, "Hold this." And I was like, "What?"
Why would he trade guns?
I don't know. He was like, "Give me that gun." So
Okay.
he got the guns. But I don't know what he did with the guns after. But he told me, he was like, well, we finna go in their pockets. I'm not finna go in nobody's pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So Jesse, like I said, he was who mine. He did not have no money before we left.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get back, he has money. So shots go off.
Okay. There's another guy in here.
Yeah, he was. I think he was drunk.
Okay.
He was drunk.
Where was he at?
He was down on the sofa.
So he's right here.
Yes.
We're going to put an X right here on the sofa.
Yes.
Which one of you two made contact with him?
Jesse.
Okay.
Jesse made contact with him.
Okay. So what happens? After he makes contact with him, now are you standing over here? Are you standing over there? Where are you at?
So I bags up.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear shots go off. So I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
So I take off running.
Okay. You didn't shoot? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not gonna lie.
Just be careful about what you're telling me right now.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay, tell me.
As I was running, the gun, I was.
Okay.
I was. I'm not going to.
So far, what you're telling me,
yes, sir.
I'm fairly good with, but I have a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
When they're standing at his bedroom door, and I talked to them guys, okay?
Yes, sir.
There were some rounds fired in his bedroom door. Who did that?
We standing right here?
Mm-hmm. In this bedroom door, and the guy that was standing there that got drug in there were some rounds fired in that door.
That's what I'm telling you. I fired. I was scared, so I just went the way and just started out.
Now I understand.
I was scared. I was scared.
Okay. Why did you get scared? Because shots had already went off?
Yes, sir. Jesse I already had. When he slapped him, with the gun, and it went out. Bah!
When you say he slapped him, what do you mean by slapping?
He took the gun and he hit him.
He had it in his hand, so he hit him like with the side of it? Did he hit him with the butt of it?
I think with the barrel of it.
Okay, where did he hit him?
I want to say he hit him because he was like when he was laying down, he was dizzy.
Okay.
So when he did that, it scared me. So
because the gun went off.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And that's what happened.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't mean to, but it scared me when when the gun went off, when he hit the Mexican across the head with it, and it spooked me.
So that's the end of Jeremiah or Terrell, wherever he decides his name to be. That's the end of his interview. So he confirms him and Jesse went into the house to rob the individuals. Jesse shoots one of them. Terrell also let some shots off in the house. The Mexican that they shot died. They run away, and here they are. But he also confirmed he went under the instruction of Aisha. Now I do have Jesse's interview, but as soon as the interview started, he asks for a lawyer, so the interview ended. So to conclude on this case, Aisha was sentenced to 10 years and she has subsequently been released. Terrell was sentenced to 35 years. He is currently in prison. As for Jesse, well, in 2016, he was found not guilty, if you can believe it. But in 2022, in his retrial, 2022 that is, Jesse was sentenced to life in prison. And the reason why I use the term hopelessness in the beginning is because for people like this, bruv, there's no hope. Thank you for watching.